But still, you need to have a functioning brain to release a product to production. Another day of building startups. Today we will talk about why lunches, deadlines, and AI are not actually making you as productive as you might think they are. After you understand these concepts that I'm talking about in this video, you'll be able to launch products much faster, get them done in much more quality, and you'll know how to use AI to your advantage instead of using it as a dopamine machine that just giving you the illusion that you are productive, but what's happening is that it's adding more work and you're just overthinking more and you're just not getting things done. When I didn't launch products and businesses before, I thought that there is a huge event that we call it the big launch. Usually if you are building your first product, you're gonna build things, you're gonna build and build and build, and you're gonna imagine this big launch where you launch this product and everyone is coming, you're making 10k MRR, but because you think it's so a big event and it's a life-changing event, you're gonna add more stuff to your product because it's not good enough yet, so gonna add more features until it's gonna be good enough. And the thing is, this event never comes. And yesterday I tweeted about this. By the way, if you wanna see updates before I post these videos, go follow me on Twitter. And I said, launch your product fast, no one cares, now the real game starts. And Oliver commented here something interesting, that turning the open sign on is less costly step, yet people procrastinate on this. And this is a very great analogy because launching your product doesn't have to be this huge big event. And if we imagine this same analogy that Oliver is talking about here, Olivier, sorry I butchered his name, but Olivier says that imagine someone is opening a store near your area. There is no big event yet. There is like a sign, we're gonna open like a pizzeria, come to the opening event and so on. But there is an open sign that we are coming soon and it's opening. So if you didn't watch my previous video, I talk about exactly that, how I'm gonna launch the AI startup I'm working on. Yes, there's gonna be a huge event and maybe some hype, but before that, I'm gonna launch a landing page, some way to capture leads, and some onboarding. That's all. And after that, I'm gonna keep iterating on this. I'm gonna have like this sign of coming soon. And when it's ready, I'm gonna build hype, talk about this like I'm talking about it here, talk about this on Twitter. But it doesn't have to be this huge event that makes you procrastinate, overthink, and never launch. What I did so far, and it's pretty basic product management ideology, you're just talking about must-haves and nice-to-have. So you come up with some idea and you're just bringing up all the tasks, you're doing some brainstorming, you're just gonna separate them to what we must have, what is most high priority right now, what is nice to have, and we can do it later. Then what I'll do is I go and I will build the thing, and I would also estimate how much time it takes me to build this thing, and I will execute the plan. This is the deceptive thing about deadlines and planning your projects. This week I wanna release the exact mini product that I talked about, and I build it with custom code so I can test my landing page, my setup, my servers, and everything, at least in a low scale, get some people to sign up without building the backend. And the goal is to do it by the end of this week. I set up a goal and I very hype about this. I'm gonna do this week. Yes, no nonsense, no matter what, I'm gonna launch this thing. And on paper, with all the hype, it sounds like I'm gonna make it. Then I start building, questions are coming up, ideas are coming up, thoughts coming up, and the things that I thought are gonna take me quickly are turning into bigger development cycles. So what I found working pretty effective is that you plan some things, you plan the must-have, the nice-to-haves, you go and work. Then some new data is coming up to your brain and you need to analyze it. So the way you analyze it is you write again all the tasks you did, and you again evaluate what must have and what might nice to have. Because as you go deep to your work, you start going into niche specific things. Like for example, I started going into minimal small things like the color of the button. Yes, it is important, but in the big picture of wanting to launch this by the end of the week, it's not really important. So I can skip it for now and do it later. So right now my process is pretty much simple. So I plan, then I build, and some things are coming up. I do like R&D as they call it, like research and development. Then after some time, I'm stopping for a moment to assess it again plan. I estimate how much time it will take. The things that I don't need, I remove them until I get to this glory goal. Here is the thing, I'm using Cursor AI every single day. I wanted to build currently like a sign up flow, like from clicking the continue with Google to the backend, to the front end, and so on. I said to the AI, to Cursor AI, go build it for me. It started adding a lot of stuff. So I see, oh, the sign up is working. Oh, maybe let's do some onboarding. And I'm adding more stuff. And I skipped this process of watching the AI, reviewing, testing, refining, pushing. and then everything is starting to crumble. I don't know where the code is at. I don't know what's the implementation. I don't know if it's secured. So maybe 90%, 95% is done, but then you still need to review it. So add a feature, test it, check if it's in the standards, in the best practices, and so on. Push it, then move to the other thing. And right now with the AI era, it's so easy to lose focus. But still, you need to have a functioning brain to release a product to production. Being aware of these insights and pitfalls making me launch products faster. Hopefully I'm gonna fix these mistakes along the way and I'll report it back on this channel. If you are learning something new and you like this type of content, click the subscribe, click the like, and also hopefully by the end of this week with God's help, I'm gonna release this first landing page, first version of the product, so people can start joining the waitlist, starting to see what I'm building. And by the way, if you're interested in launching your product in 14 days to 60 days, you have an idea you want to launch it, you can reach out to me on Twitter or LinkedIn. I can give you some plan on how you can execute this. If you have the budget, you did some research and you are ready to launch, we can really launch this thing in 14 to 60 days with the same methodologies that I just talked about in this video. If it's something that is interesting for you, send me a message and I'll just give you some ideas on how you can apply these things. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on Twitter and I'll see you on the next videos. Bye bye.